everybody, I'm Rochelle Leah. For years, he was a WWE World Champion. He had it all: private jets, cars, houses, money. He was a superstar. After a while, the unreal or non-real world of the WWE closed in on this country boy, and he couldn't breathe. He decided to leave the WWE and return to his roots. He moved back here to Minnesota, where he was an NCAA National Wrestling Champion. He now lives as far removed from the spotlight as one can be, with his focus on becoming the next UFC heavyweight champion. Let's go meet him.
Hi.
Hey, Brock, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Rochelle?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming to Minnesota.
Yeah, it's pretty cold out.
It's snowing. Come on in.
Absolutely. This is Brock Lesnar, and this is UFC All Access.
Come on in.
Thank you so much. Your driveway is like a mile long.
It's long.
You wouldn't expect a former WWE wrestling superstar to call the isolated countryside of Minnesota home. But for Brock Lesnar, that life, full of glitz and glamour, is far behind him. So why leave WWE?
That's the famous question, huh? I was just, I was ready to make a change. For me, it was time for me to get out and exit. You know, I left WWE for a number of different reasons. I'm a country boy. I like doing things for real, and so that's why I made that move. I'm doing what I love to do, fighting in the UFC.
Why Minnesota? Why here?
I wrestled for the University of Minnesota, and I grew up in South Dakota, and I love Minnesota.
It's your place.
Yeah. I won my junior college national title in 1998 and was recruited by University of Minnesota. Jay Robinson and Marty Morgan were like, you know, we got to have this kid. Let's get him out here.
We were watching the tournament to go along, and me and the head coach, Jay Robinson, all of a sudden we could hear boom, boom, and the crowd going, ooh, ah. And I remember looking across the gym, and I seen this creature across the mat wrestling and picking this guy up and exploding through his moves, and we said, we got to get this guy.
I just got done just destroying everybody, and Jay Robinson and Marty Morgan came up to me, and they were like, are you interested in coming to University of Minnesota? And I'm like, absolutely, sure. You know, I went with my gut instinct. I definitely made the right decision.
Brock went on to have a very successful college wrestling career, winning the Big Ten Championship twice and the NCAA Heavyweight National Championship in 2000. When his college career ended, he was immediately signed by the WWE, a move that would take over his life for the next 4 years.
And after a while, he thinks, I need to get back to my competitive nature, and I think that's what brought him back to fighting. It's a perfect fit for him. Not only is he a great competitor from the past, but he's also an entertainer. The two things are, to me, what the fight game needs.
I tried the whole cul-de-sac suburb thing when I first moved. It just didn't feel like home. You know, I grew up on the farm, so I went out and found this acreage. I got 43 acres. I like to wake up in the morning and feel like I'm in the country.
Brock wasn't the only one to have to adjust to such a life-changing move. His wife, Raina, who also made a name for herself as Sable in the WWE, was with him every step of the way. What about you? I mean, you came here from Florida. It had to be a little bit difficult.
A very drastic change, but, you know, you adapt to wherever you are.
Right.
Raina, you know, she's from Florida, and the first time I ever brought her to my house, she fell in love with it. She thought this was just the greatest thing. Sometimes we forget the mail when we come home in the car or something, and we just go down and pick the mail up in the four-wheeler.
I understand you guys do not have a computer, no internet access. You don't have a cell phone. How do you do that?
Well, we just wanted to simplify some things, and we're sharing a cell phone. I'm not exactly without a cell phone.
We've decided that we no longer need to have the internet. It's a huge waste of time for us. We spent way too much time on it doing unnecessary things, and what we've actually done with our life now is try to simplify it a little bit. It makes it a lot easier.
We thought about getting rid of the TV, but I gotta watch my hunting shows.
Oh my gosh. Now I understand you built built your own gym on your property.
Well, yeah, I built my own gym. I designed it and made it how I wanted it. I built this building. I wanted a gym. I wanted to be able to wrestle. I've got a full-size wrestling mat in there. I've got heavy bags. Just the meat and potatoes. I love my gym. I would love to stay out here in this beautiful weather and chat with you guys, but I have to go work out.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you later.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
We'll go in the warm.
Yeah, go warm up.
Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back with more UFC All Access. When UFC All Access returns, we'll join Brock inside the API Training Center as he prepares for a crazy workout that'll make you sweat just watching it. Welcome back to UFC All Access. We're here at the API Training Center. Now, if you remember, this is where Sean Shirk did that crazy caveman training. Right now, Brock's getting ready to do the same thing, but even sicker.
Today we have five-minute rounds focusing on muscular endurance, cardiovascular endurance.
Well, I didn't know what the workout was going to be. I knew that we were going 5 rounds.
The first round is a pushing muscular endurance round. Each station is done for 1 minute, as many repetitions as it can for a minute. First station is Spider-Man push-ups.
Your feet are going to be on the dummy. Out front. As you go down towards the ground, the knee's going to come up towards the elbow. Ready? Good.
Second station is plyometric push-ups.
That's a hard, explosive, simulating a quick reaction with your hands. And if you go back down to the center, it simulates you pushing away somebody.
Third one is mounted punches. Fourth station is the tire push. And the fifth station is the hand switch.
All these exercises, you're using the same muscles, so by the time you get to the next exercise, it's like your muscles are just drained, and it gets to be a long 5 rounds, and that's how a fight is.
Time! 1 minute break. Round 2. Here we go.
Second round is the pulling exercises. Works on increasing the muscle endurance in his pulling muscles. First station, he does recline pull-ups.
Time! Next station.
Second station is a body weight pull-up with a climbing rope.
Nice.
And that's 270 plus pounds that he's pulling up off the ground, and his feet are elevated, so his body's actually declined, and he pulls it all the way up past parallel up to an incline position. Third station, he's back to the tire, doing more pushes, and he's pulling it towards him.
Drive. Keep that stance wide. Good. Drive it away.
Fourth station is a jump pull-up station.
The jumping pull-ups, by that point, I kind of hit a wall, and I was coming around the bend there.
And then fifth station, he does a heavy bag twirl.
On every exercise, I try to get one more. I try to do one more, always pushing my body. Let's do one more,
That's an 80-pound heavy bag that he's actually picking up, spinning in the air and catching it, and then spinning it back the other way. Round 3 is a cardiovascular endurance round. First station is an Airdyne bike. We try to keep the RPMs above 70 RPMs per minute.
On the Airdyne, you're pushing and pulling and using your legs.
After the minute, it's a quick transition to the upper body ergometer, or the UBE.
The UBE machine, where it just simulates, pummeling and punching, and it's solely your arms. That thing sucks.
And then the third station is the Incline Trainer.
On the incline treadmill, it's solely your legs, and you're running up this hill as fast as you can.
It's like running up one of the steepest hills you've ever run up in your life. That's what it feels like.
Nice job. No seat. You got to stand up the whole time.
Next station, he's on the wind sprint bike, which is an adjustable resistance bike. We put him on the highest resistance, make him stand the whole time, and continue to burn out the legs. Last station in the third round is another Airdyne bike. After doing the 4 stations before that, I still try to get him to keep the RPMs above 70.
Time!
Round 4 is more of a hybrid strength round. First station is the jammer machine.
Good. Drive it up.
Second station that he did was the sledgehammer. The one